Hey peeps, if you have not heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. First and foremost, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer, your laptop, or your pad. Anchor will then distribute these podcasts, no fee, everywhere. Spotify, Google, Apple Podcast, anywhere. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free app today, Anchor, Anchor, or go to Anchor, Anchor.fm to get started. You will have fun. Good day. Welcome to Rocking the Gray Matter with Doc Grigsby. That's me. This is where we will view the world through the lens of life and interaction, hopefully applying some common sense, empathy, and intelligent reasoning. The world is a crazy place. Let's explore it together. Good day, peeps. Welcome to the neighborhood. Thanks for joining. You are listening to Rocking the Gray Matter with Doc Grigsby, and that would be me. So, it's June. Oh, lots been going on. Lots to talk about, lots to contemplate. With all of the protest riots, all of the production of social and racial inequity and injustice as of late, perhaps we need to think about why that is. I mean, this has been going on for generations. Why has it made such an impact as of late? What has awakened the conscience of America? So let's ponder something. What if no one had captured that video of the murder of George Floyd in Minneapolis? What if it wasn't shared via social media, news channels, newspapers, yada 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 yada? What if it wasn't played over and over to millions, if not hundreds of millions of people worldwide? In this case, the video that we witnessed, unfortunately, was very clear and obvious. It became the truth to the world. And that truth could not be diluted by any subterfuge or any excuse whatsoever. It was the truth. There it was, in living color, in front of our face. Now, as we move forward, there will certainly be more cases of wrongs against people because of race, gender, preference, or just anything. But increasingly, video will be there. We all have these things called smartphones. And the cameras and the video capture on these little puppies are extraordinary. And we all know how we are connected to these devices, literally at the hip. We also know that video security monitors are everywhere. Businesses, street corners. So the bottom line is, peeps, everybody's watching. Everybody is watching, and everybody is being watched, whether we like it or not. Though our privacy is being lost day by day by this proliferation of video, it still shines a light, it still shows the way on the mundane day-to-day activities, but also on the bigotry and the crimes that are being committed that we might not have noticed prior. So at this time of telling our truth backed by video, it has arrived to ensure that our standards of justice and equity might be served. And it's not just videos. Big data. Every time you click on a page, every time you watch a show, every time you shop, data is being collected. And sometimes not for good stuff, but sometimes for good. So, the World Economic Forum, bigwigs, published 5 graphs and charts that clearly show areas of disparity among racial groups in America. Not that we needed a chart, mind you, but, you know, there's that proof of our truth-telling. So there's charts. Wide educational gaps among white, Hispanic, and black Americans. We've talked about this. The data also shows disparity in earnings, unemployment, healthcare, life expectancy, and imprisonment. Again, we knew this, but now we have truth. Now we have proof in our truth-telling. So, evidence. Evidence, I say. Evidence due to technology. Smartphones, video, recordings, data. So, good thing, yeah? Yeah, I think so. Now, here's the downside. Facebook just recently released a database of 100,000 deep fake video clips. These video clips were altered, and I've seen some of these deep fakes. Man, they look real. So you don't know who it really is, if it's a real thing or if it's not. Is it really Obama or is it not? Is it really, whoever the case may be. And are they saying that, or is that someone that's being manipulated photographically, videographically, to where it looks like they're saying that? Well, Facebook found 100,000 of these puppies. So you can imagine how many others are out there. So just as videos can be doctored, and we know that they can, to show that things didn't happen, or so can statistics. Now, if you guys have ever taken a statistics class, first of all, honey hush. Wow. It is intense. But for those of us in academia that have taken these classes, and we understand their significance, statistics, numbers, data can be manipulated to say whatever the heck you want it to say. So Mark Twain, you know him, right? Mark Twain, Huckleberry Finn? Just saying. Who more than a century ago said, there are 3 kinds of lies. They are lies, damn lies, and statistics. Wow. So, we're going to have to be really, really careful to validate the sources of our information. Just like clicking on that really cute outfit on Facebook Marketplace, you need to be careful. Is it really local? Is it China? Is it for real? Is it not? Just because Google pulls up the first thing in your search for whatever and it's from Wikipedia, not so much. In college, we teach our students to find reliable sources of information. And that's getting to be more and more difficult as time goes on. But in order to validate our truth, we must have reliable data. So the truth that we get from technology is amazing and not, but it can indeed set us free. This is our hope for tomorrow, that even though we may not like that Big Brother is watching, that indeed the access to this free technology can put a lens on our society and our culture to where we can make significant change. Proof of our truth. This will lead to a greater justice, more freedom, and hopefully better lives for everybody. So when we teach these reliability of data, peer review articles in our colleges and our institutions of higher learning, it's there for a reason. Not just to make your life miserable, but to make you understand that we need to find reliable information. Proof of our truth. It is incumbent on us to assure that our graduates are prepared to critically analyze the veracity of information. In other words, know what's real and what's not, know what's fake and what's not, know who to believe and who not to. And that's getting more and more difficult the more technologically advanced we become. Something to think about, teachers, something to think about, educators, something to think about, peeps, when you're watching the latest social media craze on, I don't know, TikTok, Insta, whatever. Is it real or is it Memorex? Yeah, some of you won't get that, but that's okay. Again, peeps, it is just my thoughts. Just my thoughts. Thoughts that are driven by inquiry. Any of your comments are always welcome. As always, I wish you wellness, I wish you good health, and I wish you peace. Till next time.